Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to take a look at the Elite ROM for the Redmi K30 or Poco X2. So guys, let's begin. As you guys can see, here is the Elite ROM, which is based on the EU ROM. As you can see, here is the Elite ROM 12.6 21.9.22 beta version based on EU. And the security patch level we get is the previous month one, 1st of September. The Android version here is Android 11, and these are the specs. This is the all specs sheet, and the kernel we get here is the perf kernel, the MIUI 1. Here is this settings page. Then going to the home screen, this is the Xiaomi launcher, and on swiping right, this is the new app vault we get to see, as you can see, which is available, which is looking just great. There are so many changes in this ROM which I will just showing you. So first of all, going to the settings, in the settings we get to see the Elite customizations. These are the options like the number of toggles and minimize the shades and everything. So you can customize these quick settings, like if you are using the Xiaomi default quick settings, not the control center, then you can customize that from here. Then you get to see the colored notification icons, round the window, the picture in picture mode size, the PIB mode size you can set to default and large. So these are some options available, and you can set the gestures like double tap and swipe up. The display options here also nothing has changed, but in the display you can switch the refresh rate to 60, 90 or 120 Hz. So you can set to the refresh rate to 90 Hz in this ROM, which is great if you want a better battery life and a higher refresh rate on the Poco X2. So yes, which comes helpful in my opinion. The 90 Hz refresh rate, the battery backup you will get would be great. Then talking about the sounds and vibration, here also nothing is changed, everything here is just the same. This is the volume panel here, nothing has changed, it's just the same. Going to the home screen options here also you don't get to see the Google feed here, you only get to see the app vault. You can turn on or off the app vault, but you cannot set the Google feed option there, so which I am just a bit missing. And in the system navigation, you can turn the gesture bar on from here if you want to. So yes, then moving back, these are all just the same options available. Then talking about the battery backup I got here, as you can see, this was from 96% to 16% battery drain, and I got 4 hours and 50 minutes of screen on time. So which is an average battery backup, you will get around 5 hours of screen on time. And talking about the charging time, this phone takes a lot of time to charge. With the 27-watt charger, it takes around 1.5 hour to charge the phone in the 27-watt charger, so which is a bit high. So yes, and this is the new charging animation available here, as you can see here, the new charging animation. This is only in the Elite ROM. So yeah, then going to the additional settings, these are the options. The gesture shortcuts here is available. The 3-finger swipe for the screenshot option here is available. Then we get to see the one-handed mode, but the new one-handed mode option here is not enabled. This is just like for the hardware buttons one, which will just not work here. Then we get to see the enterprise mode and everything. Then moving back, this is the screen time, and in the special features, these are the options. The game turbo, video toolbox here is available, and the UI for the video toolbox has been changed. Okay, so this is the new UI for the video toolbox, and as you can see, this is how you can swipe for the different apps, and you can open the apps from here. There are no new features available, but the UI here has been a bit changed. Then another UI change here is when you rotate your phone, the rotating animation has been a bit changed, as you can see, the rotating animation. So the rotating animation has been a bit changed. Then we get to see the floating windows, second space, the kids space here. The kids space here currently is in Chinese, so I just haven't tried this one, so it is currently in Chinese and I just don't know Chinese. Then we get to see the MIUI Lab and the light mode. So these are the special features available, a lot more than the Indian ROM. So these were the settings. Now going to the home screen here, there are a lot more changes in the home screen, like the launcher changes. So this is the options, the wallpaper, the widgets and the settings. So in the wallpaper, it opens just the wallpaper page and you can set whatever the wallpaper you want from here. And in the widgets, this is the new UI of the widgets. As you can see, the signature ties and everything, the calendar. Here it is in Chinese, currently in beta, and we get to see the app vault suggestion. So you can add all these widgets to the home screen, then the Me Notes and the apps with widget support. And if you go to the all, then these are all the apps which supports to the widgets. And you can go into the clock, you can set these clock styles if you want. Then if you go to the classic widgets, this is the option classic widgets, then this will be the default one, the original widgets which we get to see previous one, the older UI. Then if you want to go, this is the new UI of the widgets. So yeah, these are all the widgets available and which you can set. This is something looking like the iOS widgets. And going to the calendar app, as you can see, the calendar app here is also in the Chinese one. And when you go to the home screen, you can see the animation just don't at all lag. It goes back to the widget only, just like the iOS. So there is no lag in the animation, which is just great. And this is the settings, the screen time, and for that also, as you can see, this animation, the animation just don't at all lag, which just looks great. The animations in this new launcher, it's just great and smooth. So then talking about a bug I had, so as you can see, the bug, like whenever you open an app, sometimes this just happens, the app icon just gets sticks. As you can see, it will not show in the control center or notification shade, but it will just show in the launcher. The app icon will just get stick to there. So whenever I open application, it will not show in the application, but it will show in the home screen. So now it's gone. So this is a bug present here, as it was there, I just showed you now, not in the bug section. Talking about the folder, the new launcher, there is now no blur effect on the folder. As you can see, whenever you open a folder, there was previously a blur effect in the launcher, MIUI launcher. Now the blur effect has gone and it's just the transparent. So then talking about the safety net status here, the safety net status has passed. I just don't have to show you, the Google Pay, Paytm and everything here is just working fine. So the internet banking apps are just running fine, there are no issues with that. Then talking about the performance here, the Geekbench scores. So here are the Geekbench scores, 419 and 1546. And talking about the AnTuTu benchmark scores, here are the scores, 3,44,000. So the scores are just great, both the AnTuTu and Geekbench, and performance also on this ROM here is just great, no lags or stutters and everything. The performance on this ROM here has been just flawless. It's just awesome. You can use this as a daily driver, but many things here are available in Chinese. So yes, then moving forward to another, the calls features, like the calls and everything here is just working fine. We don't get to see any issues here, but we get to see the new option carrier services, which is in Chinese currently. Okay, so this is I am getting a call, and when you don't want to pick up the phone, you can just do this AI call assistant and click on AI. Now this is what it will speak, as you can see.
He will call you back later.
So this is what it speaks to the other person. So and then after that, if the other person just speaks, then it will reply to him in Chinese. So this is a great option. You just have to cut the phone after this line. So yes, this is just great feature available, and you can enable it from the settings here. In the AI call assistant, you can set the voice also, the girl, woman, kid or boy. You can set these voices. Then you can set the personalization like my role, and you can set this custom text here. You can set whatever the custom message you want. So yes, this is a cool feature available in this ROM, and I just loved this one. Okay, so guys, now talking about the camera here, this is the camera, just the default camera we get to see with the MIUI options available here, and we also get to see the clone mode and everything. So the new option we get to see here is the sticker avatar. So these are the stickers you can get. So as you can see, this is how it looks. So yes, this is like the iOS emojis. As you can see, this is how it just looks great and it's accurate. So this is a new feature available in the MIUI. If you want, you can add, so if you want, you can create your own emoji. This is just like the iOS one. The hair, the face, you can set whatever the face you want. You can set the eyes and everything. So yes, this is a cool option which, yeah, they have copied from the iOS one, but it is just working absolutely fine, and you can just click on save from here. Now you are done. As you can see, this is looking great. This is the Memoji, and this is directly available in the camera app. Then there's another feature in the notifications, like the other notifications like which are not important one, it just gets collected in this new folder like the unimportant notification, and this is how it is, the unimportant notifications. You can just clear it all from here. This is the new feature available, which is great. Now talking about the gaming performance, the gaming performance on this ROM here is just not an issue. So here is some gameplay of the BGMI, and there are not at all the frame lags or anything. The gameplay here is just great. So there are just no lags or stutters. The gameplay here is smooth, and the settings I will just show it to you.
Nice shot.
So just going to showing you the graphics settings. These are the settings: smooth and ultra, balanced and HD and high. So you can use the GFX tool if you want to play at extreme frame rates. So now talking about the bugs, one of the bug I had just already shown you, that the app icon just sticks here on the home screen, which is a bug present here. And the another thing, like, which is not a problem or a bug, but thing is, like, whenever the phone heats up a lot, then it switches to 60 hertz, like the refresh rate, it automatically switches to 60 hertz. So yes, this is what I would call a feature, not a bug, but it automatically switches to 60 hertz whenever the phone heats up a lot. So while gaming, if you are a gamer, while gaming, if the phone heats up a lot, then it will switch to 60 hertz. So yes, that is it for now. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to hit the like button. If you are new to this channel, then please guys subscribe to the channel, and if you have any questions, then you can ask me in the comment section below or in the Telegram group. I'll meet you in the next one. Till then, stay safe, have fun, and bye.